Hemorrhoids and your toilet paper. If you suffer from hemorrhoids, this is probably something that you never thought about, but trust me, as a former sufferer from stage 4 prolapsed external hemorrhoids, toilet paper became a huge issue. So if you're wondering if there is a better choice, especially if you are suffering from pain and or bleeding, then you might want to read this article. It may be a relatively minor thing, but it can still be annoying just the same. This probably applies more to those suffering from external hemorrhoids, though internal ones can be a problem as well, as they protrude outside the ends after a bowel movement, which is quite possible if they are big enough. The reason choosing toilet paper is so important is because, with hemorrhoids, you have two problems which actually require two different types of toilet paper. That is what makes buying a roll such a mind-racking experience. First problem you will have with most hemorrhoids is bleeding. This will, at the start, just be a few drops on the toilet paper, which is really not a big deal and can be handled by just about any brand. However, it is when this bleeding becomes serious, such as what happened in my case, that it becomes a real problem. When your hemorrhoids get really, really bad, the bleeding can get to the point where you literally look like you're hemorrhaging internally. I've had days where so much blood came out that the toilet paper was saturated. For this kind of condition, you need paper that is very, very strong. It should be as thick as possible. Softness is not an issue here. You need something that is going to soak up as much of the blood as possible, or else you're going to have a mess on your hands, literally. The other problem with hemorrhoids is the pain, especially if you have external hemorrhoids. For these, you want toilet paper that is very soft. You don't want anything harsh hitting the area. However, not all soft toilet paper is thick enough to handle heavy bleeding. So ideally, you want to get a brand that is both thick and soft. I have found Charmin to do the trick on both counts. Few other brands even come close in the softness or firmness category. Ideally, you want to eliminate toilet paper altogether and use baby wipes because they are both strong, soft and lubricated to boot. However, I understand that these wipes are incredibly expensive and not really practical for everyday use. But I felt you needed to know that this was your best solution to the problem, especially if you have bleeding and painful hemorrhoids like I had. As for my own condition, it took me over 10 years to finally beat my hemorrhoids. You can read about how I did it in the free report below in my signature. It's only 10 pages, so it won't take long to read and just may change your life. Discover how I cured my hemorrhoids 100% naturally in 2 days without ever being bothered again. Click below now, get free report.